Hello, this is Mark, and I'm getting ready on Gabra to sail north this year, and I'm looking forward to seeing if I can make it there to possibly Newfoundland. But the first step is to get to Bermuda, is my plan, and if it's going well, I'll continue on north, or I'll stop there for a while to do whatever, anything that needs to be done, and then I'll make a decision whether to return here and head back south like I usually do to Martinique or Trinidad. But yeah, that's it. So this is the first entry, or a sort of a screen test. I don't think I have a very good film presence, and that's going to be probably, I don't know. Okay, well, that's it. It's August 15th. I'm just departing 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm just departing Bonavista for Lumsden. And I'm keeping an eye on the weather because Ernesto is sort of heading this direction. Monday, Tuesday, possible arrival. Anyway, it's too early to say, but obviously it's heightened my sense of alertness. Lumsden's a nice sheltered harbor, and so is Musgrove on the further up the coast. Either way, I'm making my way closer to Victoria Cove, and hope everything goes well. It's a nice morning, 14 to, well, it's 17, slightly building. It's probably going to get up to 20 knots today. Most of it will be on my stern quarter, and should make good time. Hopefully arrive before 4 o'clock, Lumsden. That's Bonavista over there. The beautiful mountains and coastline of Newfoundland. Boat's moving along about 5 knots, 4.5, 5 knots. A little rolly, but I'm making progress, and the forecast for Ernesto is a lot better than it was yesterday. So it's Sunday, August 18th, and I am headed out for Carmenville, which is another 15 miles down the coast. So very nice. We're looks like flat seas, calm winds, and this will be my second to last stop before, or my last stop before Gander Bay, and then we'll find out whether this is all worth it. So I'm over COVID. I got COVID a couple days ago, and it really knocked me on my ass, so I'm feeling a lot better now, and I'm hopeful that I continue to recover. I feel much better. 2 days though, it really knocked me down. Okay, well, all the fishing boats left this morning. Their season starts tomorrow, and I got some ropes to put away, so some lines, so let me get to that. Now it's 2 days in Musgrove Harbor, recovering from COVID. God, it seems like a blur, but now I'm on my way to Carmenville. At the entrance to Gander Bay, that's Gander Island, and over here is Tickle, and this is the rest of it. You can't see much because of the forest fire haze. But that's Storehouse Island with that little lighthouse. I'm now looking, I guess, to the southwest. Very hazy day, but the sun's out, kind of humid. So far so good. I don't know about the bathymetric data for this harbor. It looks kind of sketchy, but we'll find out. I'm going to keep the deep water as far as I can go, and I've got about 5 miles to go. Somewhere off the bow there is Victoria Cove. Let's get another view over here. Well, we're about 40 minutes away from Anchorage, Victoria Cove. I'm just looking at the coastline, and it just sort of overwhelming in a sense that I'm now sailing through waters that my great-grandfather and my great-great-grandfather saw probably on almost a daily basis as they were fishermen. I wonder how far out they had to go to catch fish. In modern days, now fishermen tell me there are no fish in this bay. Maybe, I don't know, because of all the obstructions that are listed on the chart, or is it because there's just no more fish here? So, and also the fact that I'm coming to the end of this trip. What was it, June 12th I left. I wish there wasn't so much forest fire haze, smoke. But I know I'll get footage later, probably when I go out. I hope I can anchor here. It's light winds the next 3 days, so find out. So we're leaving Victoria Cove. It just didn't meet all the parameters or the protocols for safe anchorage in my book. So we retreated and we're going back to Carmenville. We'll spend the night there, possibly 2. I'll do a bike ride to Victoria Cove, but we gotta wait to better conditions. It's a very exposed anchorage. So I think I should be prudent to wait until after Ernesto passes by and the weather settles down for a period. I thought that it was now, but it's not. Definitely not. Wind's blowing the opposite direction what was forecast and twice as fast. This is August 19th. It's Monday morning, about 8:30. I'm walking into town from the Carmenville Wharf. It's a pretty peaceful community. Very nice people here. When I came up to dock yesterday evening, it was quite a reception. A lot of people drove up down to the end of the wharf and wanted to chat. So I don't know about the feasibility of me anchoring anytime soon in Victoria Cove. It's just too dicey there. I still got one more day of quarantine at least. I'm going to do a test tomorrow morning and see if I can start mingling more closely with people. So that's where we're at. Score. So, long trip. This is the gravesite of my great-grandfather Andrew Bursey and great-grandmother Isabella Bursey. And over in this far corner is memorials to 2 of their children that died young in their infancy.
and also their two dead sons. There's two sons that died in World War I. The only thing that's missing is the gravesite of Richard and Susan Bursey, who are my great grandparents. Over here you see Emily Isabel, aged 11 and a half months, died 1917, along with Lance Corporal George Bursey. It's just on the memorial, but he's buried in France. And next to it is Benjamin, beloved son of Andrew and Isabella Bursey, who died of wounds received in action October 15, 1916. And it's also where Sarah Ann, who died at, it looks like, aged 1 year, 8 months. And Walter, who died at 5.5. So they had 3 children die in infancy. Wow. It's a temporary cross where the tombstone is missing, with some of the letters that spell out Bursey. I need to find that again. And there's grave sites all along the fence here. So I bet more of the families here, including Richard and Susan. Wow. Looks pretty benign. It's so goddamn shallow. That's Gander Bay, south, Victoria Cove. Very cool. Gander Bay. What little of it is here. Very shallow. I don't see much but dories, anything bigger than a dory getting ashore here. There's the graveyard, Holy Trinity Anglican Cemetery. Very cool. Highway in Newfoundland.